Hi, Shushu. Hi, Kuma. Hi, Raj. Hi, Chien. Hi, Janet. Oh, yeah. Good afternoon. Hi, yogis. Welcome to Yin Yoga with Gabrielle. You're here joining me for a 60-minute practice. Hi, Lily. Hi, Ewan. Hi, Shawan. Good to see. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Tasha. Say hi to Pavel as well. Hi, Janice. Good to see so many people that I know, but also good to see so many people that I've never met before. Hi, Natty. Now it's 1:30 here in Singapore, and if you just had your lunch and you feel like you're about to slip into a food coma, don't worry. This practice is passive, and if you do accidentally fall asleep, I'm not there to wake you up. So we're going to spend 60 minutes doing yin yoga today. Let's just talk about the props that we might need so that you have some time to prepare yourself. If you happen to have a strap at home, go ahead and loop it up, create a nice big circle loop just like that. And if you don't have a strap, you can use a small towel or you can use a belt, okay? Now we're also going to use 2 blocks. And if you tend to need support for the neck or the head, have a blanket on standby. Now, because one of the postures today require us to lie on our belly, if you're expecting, prepare a bolster. I will give you a modification. Now, for practice today, we're going to work on the Gallbladder Meridian. Your gallbladder is situated underneath the liver, and basically, it's an empty sac that receives but also stores the bile that your liver produces. Subsequently, it releases the bile into the small intestines to help the body to be able to digest and break down fat. Now, in traditional Chinese medicine studies, a meridian is also known as an energy pathway that is part of a larger system that supports the function of an organ. The organ in question today is your gallbladder. Now, so if the energy in your gallbladder system is imbalanced or weak, some of the common manifestations would be indecisiveness, the inability to make decisions or to be assertive or to follow through with your actions. You might also feel intimidated, uninspired, or generally lack a passion for life. So I'm hoping that the practice today can help to stir some of that energy so that you can end up being a little happier, healthier, more passionate, and also more inspired. Now, we're going to go through a series of postures, and we'll ultimately find our way into this posture called cat's tail. I'm really excited to do this posture together with you because I don't typically do it in my yin classes, especially during the peak hour, because the posture requires the body to kind of stretch out across the space of 2 mats. But now that we have space at home, you can occupy all the space that you need, okay? Now, we're going to identify the energy pathway first. So we're going to draw the gallbladder meridian together. It starts from the outer canthus of the eye and it goes up the side of the head. So follow me, use your index finger, let's draw this together. Let us mentally connect with the areas of the body that we're about to work into. So once again, outer canthus of the eye, go up the side of the head. Now go down the front of the ear and up the back of the head. Now go down just underneath the earlobe. Now follow through the back of the skull, come forward to the top of your eyebrow, and then go back and down through the side of the neck, the ridge of the shoulder. Now traveling to the side of the rib cage, we're going to draw a zigzag, okay? So rib cage, waist, waist, front of the hip, and then from the front of the hip, we're going to travel down the outer line of the leg, all the way until the meridian finishes along the outside of your fourth toe. So the postures today will literally cover head to toe. And now we're going to proceed to do meridian tapping. Meridian tapping is where we use the finger pads to create a tapping action with the intention of awakening the energetic layer of the body and to stimulate the connective tissues. Now, it is akin to someone knocking on your door to, ask for attention. So what we're doing as we tap is we're going to follow the gallbladder meridian, and we're just going to awaken the body slowly, okay? Along with meridian tapping, we're also going to be chanting. So the resonance that corresponds with your gallbladder meridian in the ritual of Qigong is Xu, spelled as X-U. So we're going to tap both sides, 3 sets, okay? And it's okay if we all end up looking like crazy people. Just join in and have some fun, all right? Let's begin. So make sure you're standing up. This will give you more space to do your tapping. Let's use your right hand right now, okay? So we're starting from the outer canthus of the eye. Take a deep breath in, everybody. Let's chant Xu, Xu, going the side of the head, front of the ear, Xu, back of the head, underneath the earlobe, Xu, back of the head to the eyebrow, Xu, all the way through the sides, zigzag, zigzag, all the way along the outer line of the leg, finishing at the 4th baby toe. You didn't get that, right? And that's why we're doing it 6 times in total. Left side now, everybody. Take a deep breath in. Fingertips are ready. Let's begin. Xu. Don't leave me hanging. Xu. Sides of the rib cage go. Xu. All the way down. Xu. There you go. 4 more times. Let's go. Take a deep breath in. Let's begin. Xu. I did that in 1 breath. Try. Take a really deep breath and see if you can travel the entire way down, okay? Round 4, we have 3 more. Inhale, deep breath. Xu. Round number 5, you should start to already feel the body starting to awaken. Take a deeper breath and chant a little louder if you don't. Take a deep breath, inhale. Xu. Last time, inhale, deep breath. Xu. There you go. You should feel a little bit out of breath, okay? The gallbladder meridian has 44 points. It's a really long meridian. That's why I got you guys to do lung meridian last week, so you can expand your lung capacity to hold the chant for 44 points. Now, if you just joined us, welcome. Hi Serene, good to see you. Hi Audrey. Hi Vincent, say hi to Gyokyam. Hi Melly, I miss you. Now let's begin the practice, all right? I invite you to come into a kneeling position. If you need blocks to support you under the sit bones or in between the heels, go ahead and support yourself. So let's begin with pranayama. I'm going to get you to relax your right arm completely, so allow it to dangle alongside your body. Breathe in with your left arm up. Place left palm on the right ear, Side stretch through the side of the neck. So our gallbladder meridian goes down the side of the neck to the ridge of the shoulder, right? Now I invite you to take 3 really deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale 1. And if you feel like you want to close the eyes, go ahead and do so. Inhale. Exhale 2. Breathe in towards your racing heart rate that you help to increase the energy off as we did the meridian tapping. Exhale 3. Release only the left hand, bring it back down alongside the body. Let's bring the head back to center. Now relax your left arm and take your right arm up. Inhale and exhale. This arm is completely dangling, okay? Breathe. Left side of the neck is long. Shoulders are stacked directly over the hips, belly in. Inhale 1. Head and right arm super heavy. Exhale 1. Pulling down with the weight of gravity. Inhale 2. Just feel the breath traveling into the nostrils, down the back of the throat, opening through the front and the sides of the ribs. Exhale 2. Breathe in 3. Exhale 3. The right arm comes back to center. Lower the right arm down. Bring the head back to center. Now take your left arm and send it behind your head and hold on to the right cheek. Okay? We're going to use the left hand to pull the right cheek to the back, so that the tip of your nose can point towards the right, okay? Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, turn the head. Now, right arm is completely relaxed. Keep your heart, your belly button squaring forward. Now, open up through that left armpit so the left elbow can point a little higher. Tuck the tailbone down to the floor so that your spine is stacked nicely. Inhale, deep breath. Draw your left collarbone backwards a little and your right ear to face the wall behind you. Exhale 1. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. You're not looking on the ground. Inhale. Exhale 2. Left shoulder a little lower. Inhale. Soften across the forehead. Keep the face soft. Exhale 3. Bring the head slowly back to center. Release the left arm completely. Take the right arm up, send it behind your head and hold on to the left cheek. Left arm super relaxed. Breathe in. Exhale, turn. Settle your body weight into the heels. Take 3 breaths here. The knees continue to find the midline. The shins continue to melt down to the floor. Belly in, ribs are high. 2 more breaths. Square the heart forward, broaden your right collarbone, right elbow higher. Rib cage stacking directly over the hips. Last breath, inhale. Last breath, exhale. The head comes back to center, right arm up, and exhale, right arm down. Good. We're about to start the practice. Towards the end of the practice, we'll be doing acupressure to specifically serve the needs of headaches and migraines. So stick around. Make sure you're practicing with me and not just watching so that you can reap all the benefits of our practice today. Now come onto your mat if you're not already there. Extend your legs out, give your legs a good shake. You can roll the ankles out, you can point and flex your feet. Now the first posture that we're taking is known as fire log or double pigeon. It is very different from a cross-legged seated position. So what you want to do is to create 2 figure 7s with your legs, okay? Please send the left leg under, so bend at the knee. And look at your left leg. It should create a figure 7. So the shin should be parallel to the edge of the mat. Doesn't matter where you're facing. Okay, so edge of the mat. Now bend your right knee, bring your right leg on top. Now the difference between this and your regular cross-legged is that your right ankle is stacking on top of the left knee. and your right knee is stacking on top of the left ankle. So from the side view, your feet are actually very far away from you. They're not coming in towards the pelvis. Now you will see that my right knee is suspended over my left ankle. This is because my IT band is really tight. The gallbladder meridian runs along the IT band, the outer line of the leg. So to support myself, I'm going to place a blanket under. 2 blocks or books, if you don't have blocks, will now come towards your right side. Take a deep breath in, everybody. Settle down through the hips, maybe separate the sit bones, channel your body weight down into the hips. And as you exhale, I'd like you to rest your elbow on the blocks. Now we're working into the gallbladder meridian along the left side of the body. So you will feel outer line of the leg going zigzag up the sides of the rib cage. And now we're going to turn our head to rest the forehead on our clenched right fist. This will then send the sensation or open up the energy pathway for your breath, for your chi, for your prana to travel along the outsides of the ribs, into the side of the neck, into the side of the head. Your left arm can rest down where it can be, or it can also slide behind you into a half bind. We're in this posture for 3 minutes, everybody. So really channel your breath into the energy pathway that is meant to support your gallbladder. The sensations might be strong at the start of the holding duration. But as we focus on being and not pushing, over time the body will stop fighting and it will start accepting. If you're finding this posture very strenuous, do like what I'm doing. I'm using a blanket, I'm using a block, so that you don't have to suffer for those 3 minutes. If your hips are tight, or if the sides of your neck and the shoulders typically hold a lot of tension, this posture might be a little challenging for you. As you breathe, let us embrace the intention of a slower and more passive practice, as we recognize that in order to enable the deeper layers of the body to rejuvenate and recover, a practice of this nature will help to serve the other needs of the body that are not always so immediate, but also very, very present and very in need of attention. We're here for 3 more deep breaths. Last deep breath. See if the left thigh bone, left ankle, and knee can sink down a little closer to the floor. Last exhale, relaxing through the pelvic floor, feeling the weight of the hips and embracing all of that in totality. Come back to center. Lift your head. Raise the torso. Release your props, straighten your legs forward slowly. Roll the shoulders back, fingers pointing towards me. Press down through the palms, lift up through the heart. Be here for 5 breaths. If it feels necessary for your body, maybe take the head side to side, up and down. If your legs are enduring pins and needles, if you need to be here for a little longer, please be my guest. If you can't hear me, if the music's too loud or too soft, feel free to communicate with me through the comments below. We're shifting our props to the other side. This time, the right leg will go under, the left leg will go on top. Your blocks will go to the left elbow, forehead, right arm goes behind in the half bind. Let's be here. When the body is very tight on the muscular level, it takes a bit of time for us to ease into the posture. And that's why we want our props to support us so that we don't have to push the muscles too hard. Now, in my yin yoga teacher training, my teacher used this analogy, okay? Two index fingers. So imagine this index finger that's upright as a symbol of my body, and this index finger that's horizontal will be representative of my energy or my force, okay? In a yang practice where muscle is engaged, and if there's a lot of intention to push, both fingers will fight each other, and my body will stay rigid, and this is where I will go with my opening or my joint mobility. Now, in a yin practice where the body is passive and we're not aiming to engage any muscles during the holding duration, imagine this finger, okay, relaxing completely. So you go from here where both forces are fighting to here. Okay, so initially the body is here, but if you relax the body might be able to go a little bit deeper. So we're not trying to force that opening to happen in split seconds, and that's why this time that we're investing in our practice is really important. Take it as an opportunity to slow down and to be completely nourished. Notice how you might feel on the side. Maybe not as tight, maybe a little tighter. And even if your eyes are closed, the breathing is still intentional. The meridian pathway that we have drawn and tapped, try and visualize your breath traveling down that meridian. Less doing, more being. You're supporting yourself to sit on the edge of your threshold and then inviting the body to be where you can today. 3 more breaths here. And if for any reason the emotions of anger and frustration are starting to surface, know that they are consistent with that of the wood element, which the liver and gallbladder meridian fall into. And so if that is you and you're sensing those emotions, I invite you to be a little more zen. And don't be so tough on your body. Let it be where it can be. We're here to support the body. Unwinding slowly the next time you inhale. Come back up. Release the arms, your props, straighten out your legs slowly. This time for 5 breaths, lift the sit bones. You're going to go into a forward fold instead. Use as many blocks to go as high as you need to. Just be here. So we're giving the legs an opportunity to unwind. Feel the back of the knees open. Any sensations that all the work and benefits that we have reaped from the previous posture is now coursing through the entire body. So welcome that change. Welcome the tidal wave of sensations. And then recognize that they will pass and it's all part of the process. The fragility or vulnerability that you may feel right now is all part of the practice. Feel the breath travel through the body. Exhale to unwind your mind a little bit more. Last breath here. Slowly blink the eyes open, roll the spine back up. Now the next posture that we're going to take is Sphinx Pose. If you happen to be pregnant and you can't lie on your belly, just give me a moment, okay? I will show you a modification in a little bit. So I'm gonna get you to perhaps take 2 blocks to have them on standby. And you're going to lie down on your mat with the belly facing down. Your forearms and palms are planted into the floor, elbows stacking under the shoulders. I'd like you to take your feet mat width distance apart. Relax down through the front of the pelvis. Let the ribs lift away from the pubic bone and just allow your head to be where it can. If it's too much for you, stack the blocks to support the chin. And then let your belly soften to the floor. We're going to be here for 3 minutes. Close your eyes and just receive that space in the front of the chest. If you're pregnant and you can't lie on your belly, you will use a bolster or a pillow underneath the hips. Okay, so I'm going to lie down first. And then I'm going to lift my hips and send the bolster under. So I'm taking the posture of bridge pose. The back of the neck settles down onto the mat. The arms are alongside the body. The heaviness of the pelvis is supported by the bolsters and the blocks beneath us. Keep the soles of the feet on the floor and the knees lengthening away from your face. Soften your facial muscles. And then just see if the sides of the neck and the ridges of the shoulders can receive your breath. See if the temples can relax, the jawline, the ears, all the muscles that bind behind the skull. See if they can relax a little bit more. From where you are, release your props. If you are pregnant and in bridge pose, lie in Shavasana. And if you're not pregnant and in your Sphinx pose, just lie on your belly. And then relax the head, and you can either take the arms behind or you can stack your palms to support your head on one side. Still breathing, still being present, both with your breath and in your body. Now, if you're not expecting, I'd like you to take your loop, your strap, and loop it around the torso. If you happen to be expecting, just give me a moment. I'll give you modifications in a little bit, okay? So what we're doing now is we're creating a really big loop around the torso. If you don't have a strap, a small towel on standby will suffice. Now, earlier on, I mentioned that if your neck or your head typically requires support, if it's achy, just have your blanket here with you already. So now, I'm gonna lie on my belly again, okay? Take your left knee out to the side and bring your left heel close to your perineum or the pelvis. So it looks a little bit like a frog leg from the side, okay? So my right leg and your right leg is straight at the moment. I'd like you to tuck your right toes under and walk your right foot outside of the mat. So from the back view, the hips are really wide and the posture looks like that. Okay? So we're gonna do that, just like so. So we're gonna be here for a little bit for the first minute. Now, if you happen to be expecting, you can lie on your back instead. You take your left leg out to the side. If you want to use a strap, you can, okay? So you hook around the left foot, and you let the left leg extend, and you let your right foot step on the floor. So the shape is essentially the same. The orientation is what that differs. So the shape or the posture of cat's tail is a pretty complex one. It's also one of the stronger yin postures, but it's also one that covers all the 44 points of your gallbladder meridian. Like I said before, the gallbladder meridian is a really long one with 44 points in total. So this posture is complex, and what we're doing right now is we're going to layer the posture so that we can gradually arrive in cat's tail with a little more ease and with the tolerance to hold a little longer. Just here for another 30 seconds. So what we're doing in the upper body still resembles Sphinx Pose as we did before in the other round. We're just getting now the left hip to open and the right leg to widen out. Last breath. So now we're going to layer the posture into variation 2. Now, if you're on your belly, you're going to create a head hold, a hand hold for your head, like a sleeping Buddha. So you're gonna press your right arm down to the floor and support your heavy head. So now with the legs away from each other, you're gonna support yourself and create a twist. So you're gonna turn your belly button towards me. To add another step to this pose, reach for the strap that is already around your rib cage. Listen very carefully. It is the right knee that you are bending, the right foot that you're hooking over. So once you find that hook, you can go ahead and tighten the strap to your preference. And if you don't happen to have a strap, you use a small towel, hook it around your right foot, and use your hand to hold. So essentially now, as we hold for another 2 minutes, we're twisting the body. Now mummies, if you feel like you can handle a side lying variation, the belly button is actually facing sideways, so you're no longer lying on your belly. If you feel like you can join us here, lie down on the right side of your body, rest your right ear on your right hand. The left leg looks like Manduka or frog pose, and we're just bringing right foot to bum. Left hand can stay wherever you can find support, or you can start to reach back into a twist. Let the left hand press against a wall or rest against any prop that you might have within your reach. And what we're really feeling right now is a tremendous opening along the right side of the torso. And as we support our head in a twist of the neck, you're really feeling the breath, the flow of chi running along the right side of the neck. Soften your jawline, your eyes. Make sure you're breathing here. And if it's really challenging to initially bring foot to bum, you don't have to squeeze. Remember, in this passive practice, you want your body to kind of open towards the support of the strap. And if the comments are blocking you from seeing my demonstration, go ahead and swipe the comments downwards, and it should kind of interrupt your screen a little less. Last breath. We're building into the third layer of the posture right now, okay? So you're going to slowly release the loop from around your right foot, but keep your right knee bent and just let your foot fall back behind you. Now, as you release your Happy Buddha right arm, you're going to turn the torso to face the ceiling. See if you can now straighten your left leg and rest your inner left ankle on top of 2 blocks or 2 books. Now mummies, if this twist is too much for you, you can take any twist that is recommended in your prenatal class. I am now supporting my head with a blanket. The strap that was previously wrapped around my right foot will now be extended to go around my left foot. So now I'm supporting the left leg to straighten, the left heel to kick away from the left hip socket. Be where you can with your left foot. The sole of the foot points out towards me. And if possible, get the left leg to straighten. If it's too much for you to have your ankle in line with your hip, be where you can. So if you have to be a little lower, just stay here, okay? Now you're gonna use your left hand to reach back to find your right foot. If they find each other, stay there. If they don't find each other, just allow your heart to face the ceiling. Reach your right arm away from your heart. Spin your head and relax your face to the left. So you're gonna rest the left ear onto your blanket. We'll be here for another 2 more minutes. And I'm just going to show this posture in another orientation in case you are still trying to figure it out. Like I said, I don't always do this posture in class, especially during peak hour, because you need a tremendous amount of space. So what's happening right now is my head is resting, my left leg is straight, and my right knee is bent, left hand holding on to the right ankle. From here, I create a twist, and I let the left side of my torso completely relax. You can close your eyes and try and breathe into the left side of the torso. Remember the zigzag that we drew along the side of the rib cage into the outer hip, into the outer line of the left leg. That's the gallbladder meridian we're trying to stimulate, that we're trying to nourish. Sao-en, if you're able to turn your head, keep the neck long, turn the head. The left ear does not have to touch the floor. You just have to turn your head until your head can be where it can be. Okay, so we're not forcing, we're inviting. Hi Joey, hi Kayla, hi Amadea, nice to see you in Yin. Hi Queefan, happy to see you darling. Yasuo, happy you're practicing with me. And Mama Man, Lillian, it's your first time joining me for practice. Namaste, lovely to meet you. And then we have Kiroro from Hong Kong. Welcome, welcome. Hi Gyokyam, lovely to know that you're here practicing with Vincent and with me. Hi Derek. Let's stay here for another 3 more breaths. Let's try our best not to be too overwhelmed by the complexity of this posture called cat's tail, but instead let us just see if the breath can flow through the entire meridian, section by section, as they all gradually connect to each other. Let's begin unwinding out of the posture, high heels, by twisting the head back to neutral, releasing the strap from your left foot. And now we're going to all lie on our backs for the belly button to face the ceiling. Take your arms alongside your body, relax your legs. We're going to be in Shavasana for 1 minute. And if you're practicing with us live and you happen to be pregnant, let me know if the modifications are working for you. If they are not helping you, leave me a message so that I can include perhaps another option, or perhaps to give you a little more assistance where I can. Shavasana. Simply lie on your bellies again. I hope the strap is still there around the ribcage. So this time round, we're going to bend the right knee to the side, bringing the right heel really close to the hips. We're tucking the left toes under, walking the left foot out of the mat. This is our first layer of cat's tail, here for 2 minutes. So keep the Sphinx arms strong and keep the blocks under your chin if you need that support. Mummies, you're in a variation of happy baby. This time, threading the strap around the other foot. The breath flows in slowly, and it also releases gradually back out into the open. The slower the breathing, the more we can wind down, and the easier it will be for us to simply be. A yin practice doesn't just train our endurance in another manner, mental tenacity, as well as our ability to stay with our attention. Because we're doing one thing for an extended period of time. Do your thoughts run away somewhere? Or are they here with you, nourishing your body, your energy, your thoughts? If you're trying yin yoga for the first time and you're feeling a lot in your body probably needs to be released a little more often. And if you have family members in your household that have never tried yoga before, yin is a really wonderful practice to start with. Let's move on to the second layer. We're going to use our left arm to create the Happy Buddha lying pose, resting left ear onto the left hand, spinning now the belly button to the side facing me. Left leg that was previously straight with the toes tucked under, bend the left knee, foot to bum. Okay? Your strap can now go around the left foot. Pull and let the strap support you. So after you've sorted out the foot, whether with a strap or with a towel that you're holding with your right hand, go ahead and see if you need to adjust the body a little bit more so that you can turn the heart a little higher up towards the ceiling. And if you notice clenching your muscles around the neck or tightening the jawline, can you be aware of that as you breathe? If the outer edge of your left foot finds the floor, maybe you're very flexible in nature or you've done this posture many times before, let that be. But if you find the left foot hovering uncomfortably, then you can place your bolster underneath the left foot. left side of the torso, really receiving into that nourishment as the flow of oxygenated blood, nourishing fluids seep into the deeper layers of the body to restore and repair. Blanket on standby for your head, 2 blocks on standby on your left side in preparation for your right leg. Slowly release your bent left elbow, spiral the body to face the ceiling with your belly button. You're going to release the strap from around the left foot and let the left foot stay there as it is. If you need to, go ahead and lengthen your strap a little bit more. Scoot the left hip under the body so that the right foot can now thread through the loop. If you're using a towel, just hold on to the towel with your right hand, okay? Keep the right leg extended, kicking away from the hip. And then spin the rest of the body, right hand, right foot. Sorry, right hand, left foot. As you find more allowance to gradually rejuvenate the spine through the rotation or the twist, see if right armpit, right shoulder joint can gradually come down to meet the mat. If left foot and right hand are not meeting each other, consider pointing the left kneecap towards the short edge of your mat. So like you're stretching out the left thigh muscle for the left knee to travel a little bit more to the right. And after you twist to where you can be, let your collarbones be heavy. And if you fancy a twist for the head, right ear to touch down right now. Be here. Three more nourishing breaths. Allow the twist to unfold within your body, not through force, but by invitation. Good to see you, Lisa, Yuki, Dr. Bodega. Last breath. As mindfully as you can, bring the head back to center. Release the towel, release the strap. You're gonna lie in Shavasana. Keep one block next to you within reach. You're gonna use that for our final acupressure massage. For now, close your eyes. Let the body rejuvenate in Shavasana. Feel the breath sigh out of your body. Feel the weight of your body being received by the ground. From Shavasana, bend your knees and step the soles of the feet on the floor. Take the feet met with distance apart. Take your block on height 2. So this is height 1, this is height 2. The long edge of the block will now be placed against these 2 points. Base of the skull is here. Okay, you feel a cleft before the neck. So these 2 points is your gallbladder point number 20, also known in Mandarin as your feng chi. And these 2 points are acupressure points for us to do massage. So as you lie down on your back with your knees bent, deliberately have your block on height 2 as you lie down. Rest the entire length of the spine as the chin is heavy towards the heart. With no muscular engagement, relax the arms out to the side. Let your shoulders and your feet be heavy. You can choose to turn your head from left to right, right to left, moving very slowly, mindfully, or you can choose to stay right in the center. Relax through the back of your heart, the back of the rib cage. Belly button sinks all the way to the floor. Relax your tailbone. Now, point number 20 is known for dispelling pathogens like fever and chills. And if you have any stiffness in the neck, if you're prone to headaches, dizziness, vertigo, hypertension, then this particular point, gallbladder point number 20, is what TCM practitioners use to treat the following symptoms. So as you stay here for maybe another minute more, or you can stay here for another 5 or 10 minutes more, really try to let your body soak in all the benefits of this massage. We've got another few more moments to the end of the practice. If you found it useful, please leave us a message and let us know. Some instructors at Pure are also providing group private classes and online private yoga. So if you like more information, just visit me at my IG handle, Gabrielle.Mendoza. It's a pleasure having been able to lead you through your yin practice. You can release out of the acupressure massage. You can go into Shavasana, or you can simply allow yourself to sleep and enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon. Take care and thank you so much. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Martha. Bye, everybody. Namaste.